of the pack.
Contact. We've got one car upside down. We've got another car with part of the body missing. At least 3 cars involved in this. There's another car with the wheels up in the air, and we're not sure who it is.
My favorite car is the Scarab. It's such a beautiful car. I've been attached to it since I was in high school, seeing him race at Meadowdale and at Elkhart Lake. This year at Laguna we ran it, and we had brake trouble all weekend. In the final race on Saturday, we had to start last because we didn't finish the qualifying race. And we got involved in a big accident that was happening in front of us, and the car ricocheted off the wall and got into me and flipped the car and rolled over a couple times, landed upside down. As the accident unfolded, 2 cars up in front of me was an old Yeller, one of the faster ones. He came over the hill and he was caught by surprise by a driver driving very slowly, and for whatever reason spun, and then Larry Bowman behind him hit the wall trying to avoid the old Yeller. I went to the right thinking I'm home free. As I did, the Lister of Larry ricocheted off the wall and hit me in the side and launched me. When I stopped, I thought my neck might be broken or at least damaged, but as it turns out, it wasn't. It was just twisted, and the helmet was destroyed. So if I'd been a taller person, you know, I think it would have broken my neck. It might have broken my neck if I'd worn a Hans device. I debated it. I had one, and I've worn it in the past with the car. And fortunately, this wasn't a sudden stop. I think the Hans would have held my neck upright, and I wouldn't have been able to duck like I must have. I'm not advocating not wearing them. I'm just saying that to make them really effective, you need some overhead protection, and the old cars don't really provide that very well. It was the end of that car as it was. It had a lot of pieces that had been replaced. The original frame had been damaged back in '62 by Jerry Hansen at Elkhart Lake, a really bad crash he had. And when Mr. Collier bought it, he had a new frame built by Dick Troutman, who built the original. So the frame that got wrecked at Laguna Seca was really going to be eliminated and thrown away, actually. The crash made it much easier to throw away than it would have been. And when cars get that valuable and that rare, a lore starts to build around them, and you know, there would have been question that which frame was the original. So the original is going to be the only frame in existence for that car. The other one's going to go away, probably in the dumpster. The roll bar collapsed, so a lot of things happened that weren't good, but I was more or less okay. Still a few little aches and pains, but nothing was broken. I have to say I felt extremely lucky. If I had broken an arm, I'd have been lucky. But I was even luckier than that. I didn't break anything. You know, you always wonder what your last word's going to be. I think my last word was shit. I survived it, so who knows what my last word will be. You know, the good news is the car is going to live again, and I'm still alive.
Red flag all. We're going to red flag this one because the track is partially blocked down there. While we get this cleaned up, and as we get more information, we will give that to you.